Hello everybody, we hope you're well. Now I'm a bit excited about this one today. Let me show you. Right, today I'm quite excited about this, I've got to be honest. I mean, I usually am, but I am with this because this company got in touch with me and said, would you like to have a look at our tyre inflator? Now, I can only imagine this is because I changed the brakes and bits and bobs on the car, and Wendy took one or two photos because I look like a silly old fool under the car. Now this company, I think, has seen these bits and thought, well, I bet he could use one of these. Mate, how right they are, because I think if this is as good as they say it is, this is going to be great for us. Now, I have looked at them in the past and thought, shall I buy one? And I've ummed and ahed a bit. But since receiving this, I've had people tell me how good they are. Now, I don't actually know, do I? But we'll find out. But I thought, first of all, I'll show you what we've got. Now, that is just the empty box. It comes in the sleeve. I've took this out because, you know, I've looked at this, mate. Come on. But I struggled to get it out of there. I'm looking right fool on the camera. So that's that. That's holding it together. Then it comes in this lovely box. Now I've got weights and everything for this, and they're all online, and I'm going to look at one or two, but I don't want to spend too much time telling you things that you can read on the internet. It seems pointless to me, but I'll do one or two bits, because what I'm saying is, we want to know, does it blow your tyres up? Now this company, INNOVV, look, they're really big on motorcycle equipment, you know, and I looked, and they do lots of things, cameras, they do all sorts. I'm not even going to go through it, just have a look. But they're big on motorbikes. But I looked at this unit and thought, this is so good for us in so many different ways. But I don't want to waffle on too long. I want to show you what there is. Now, I have had a look, and this, you've got the instructions here. And I've got to be honest, they seem quite straightforward. But as normal, I've only just got this. So you're sort of seeing me using it as I've got it out of the box, because you'll see how hard it is. But that all looks pretty straightforward to me. So let's look at what's in the box. Now you've got all these adapters to fit different footballs, the old-fashioned tyre or shredder valve. You know, there's an adapter for that, because most of them now, they're like your car, aren't they? Ours are. But we'll try that. And we've got various airbed adapters there, and there's one for your football. So that's standard stuff, isn't it? But it's still there, you need it. Now this is the charging lead. Now I've had this out and put the unit on charge. It was already fully charged, but that, you just connect it, and then this end in your USB, and you're away. I'm quite impressed with that as well, but it was already blown up. A couple of stickers. Now in the box, it is quite well packed, and it came quite well packed. I'm quite pleased. So, as I say, that's the main unit. Now this, we were lucky that we saw Wendy's brother when this turned up, and I showed him, and he said he's got one, an older type, and he said this is a big bonus. Just having that little bit of rubber on this is because, trust me, when you blow your tyre, mate, these things are hot. So already he says, that looks all right, you know. As I say, he's got one, we haven't. Now, there's a little bag to put all your bits and bobs in, which is just as well, keep them all together. But I thought, this is going to fit in the car, in the glove compartment. It's not causing any problem, because there's the main unit. Look, now you can see, well, no doubt it looks bigger because I'm holding it, but look, that's a nice size, that is. And this, it's not heavy, but it's substantial, and it's in a metal case. It's not plastic, which is another thing. Now I'm saying you can leave it in the glove compartment to your car, which you can, but I don't know, because we've got so many uses for this. I think when we go away we will. But I thought this is going to be brilliant with the car, because I've got the old-fashioned sort of pump. It's great. The foot pumps are great, but the ones that you plug in your fire lighter unit, I forgot what it's called. they're brilliant, but we don't use the car every day, particularly in the winter, and I have to start the car to run the pump because it just runs the battery down on the car. If you're using your car regularly all the time, it's not really a problem. The lead doesn't reach, I get it wrapped round the handbrake. Now come on, I don't need to tell you, it works, it's fine, but it's not the most convenient. That's all in one unit. You can't go wrong, can you? Now there's all different things to run through, but I've been looking obviously on the company's site, and I'll put the link below, because you look at this advert and the way they've done, you know, their advertisement on their web page, that looks fantastic. They've done a better job than I ever could. So for us, we want to see this working in real use, don't we? You don't want me messing about. So all you're doing in effect, I mean, that's fully charged. You just screw that in there and you're away. That's all there is to it. You can see what we're saying, look, because when you've pumped, that's going to get warm. I'm sure it is. Now, one thing I will mention, there's actually a light on there. Hang on, if I can turn it off. Now, to just hold the unit for a couple of seconds and it turns on. So then, there's a light, look, can you see that? Now, it looks nothing, but I tried this last night in the dark, and that's not a bad light. And it's also got SOS light on it. You know, if you're, I don't know, some emergency, you could put that in the back of your car window or wherever, couldn't you? It's there. And then it's also got just a red light flashing, look, you see. And I thought the whole unit just seems well made and a pretty good unit. So we're off to a good start already, aren't we? Now, let me just tell you one or two things. Oh! Wait, I weren't ready for that one. What's that? I wanted to turn the lights off. Dear, oh dear. Come on, right, the light's off. I don't know whether you can actually see that, but we'll get some better pictures. Now I can run through some specifications. Now you'll see, I've put my pad here because I don't want to miss anything out, but I don't want to bore you as well. So I'll just tell you one or two little bits quickly. Now here, they're just saying this is effortless inflation, which I'm hoping it is, we'll see. And it's fantastic for carrying around in your motorbike, but also your glove compartment, you know, anything like that. I mean, we take the bikes out in the car. You got the pump, and you ain't got to worry. So, but the biggest thing for us is really the caravan we've got. It's blowing the tyres up. I can't get the car near enough to be able to use a cigarette lighter adapter to use the pump to blow the tyre up. But with this, you don't need anything. You're there. So this is, I'm sure this is going to be great for us. Now, 150 psi it goes up to, which is quite high pressure. But I'd say it's not a big volume pump, it's a small volume pump, so tyres are probably the right thing. They are the right thing, we know that. Now it's saying it'll go from 28, if this is a standard tyre, it gives you the size, I don't want to bore you, but it says it'll inflate your tyre in around a minute. If it's not flat completely, it's going to take longer, but we're not, you know, let's see how it works, we'll give it a try. Now they're saying this will inflate your car tyres 12 times. Now it's got a 3,000, no hang on, I'm not telling you the amp hours, it's a 6,000 milliamp hour battery in here. I nearly said 3,000, I knew I would. So they're saying this will do your car 12 times, you do your motorbike 18 times, you do your push bike 24 times and a football 72 times. I mean, just the football. If you're like some of my mates used to be running a football club, mate, you're laughing, aren't you, if you can blow your footballs up with that. Anyway, and your bike and your car, I mean your car, if you've got to inflate the tyres 12 times, you're in trouble, aren't you? I mean, you charge it USB. As soon as your engine's running, you can be charging it back up. So, you know, I mean, that's, how many car tyres do you want to blow up? Right, now let me just have a quick look. I don't think there's anything I need to tell you right now. I mean, it's got a fantastic cooling system and it's the L-shaped body, but this is all on the website. We just want to see it working, really, don't we? I think that's the main thing. And also, that's the point, with the 6,000 milliamp battery in here, you can actually charge other things like your phone. I mean, with us, you've got your phone, even the camera, and also, I think this is going to be good. If you've got a drone, we've got a small drone, and you can charge the batteries with this. So, you know, it depends if you're out for the day or whatever. I think that's going to be good. I bet I'm holding that right in front of my face. You're not missing anything. Right, let me just, this shows you how to actually work it, but we're going to try, aren't we, and see what happens. Now, oh, there's loads of information here. Mate, I'm not reading all that. I'd bore you to death. Come on, let's get outside and try and blow a few tyres up and see if it works. I'll bring you back. Right, now we're outside now. This is a spare wheel off my caravan. Mate, I bet your life there's not much pressure in here. I've got this pressure gauge, I've had it a little while, but it's always been pretty accurate. Let's measure the PSI in there. Oh my God. Graham, you're very naughty, look, 16. I mean, we've not been away, but that's not good enough, is it? Right, let's get that out of the way and see what we can do. Now, if you keep seeing me here at the side, look, I'm sitting on my garden seat because bending down's traumatic enough. Here's the unit, and I've got my stopwatch on there, look. Now what we'll do, here's the unit, look. Now, from what I can gather, we turn it on. There we go. Now that's on. I should have peeled this off for you. Why do I leave this on? That's typical Graham. I do it all the time. I've got stuff I've had ages and I don't peel that bit off. I hope you can see that now, look. Now what we'll do, that's set on car and it's on bar. Now what we'll do, change that to PSI. So I think we just hold this for a couple of seconds and it can. I've switched it off, mate. Let's get it back on. Right, there we go, look, that is on bar. Now to change that, there we go, it's gone to PSI. So you hold that button there for a couple of seconds and that's changed to PSI. Now, just for this, I'm not saying this is the right pressure. I'm going to put this up to, now that's only 16. What shall we put it up to? What do you reckon? Let's try. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do 40 PSI, look. Oh, it's gone back to 0, Graham. Hang on. That says 40 PSI. Ah, it's reading 0. I think that's because it's on here. Let's get it plugged on and try it. Right, let's get that on there. There we go. Now, oh yeah, look, see, oh, it's gone down even less, look. As soon as I put it on, I hope you can see that, it's gone to 15.5 just with me putting it on. Now, we're on 15.5 and I set that to 40. Let's get it switched on and set the timer. So what we'll do, let's press go on here and then I'll bring you back. Well, to be honest, that's not ever so loud. You can see already it's going up. I mean, it may seem a little noisy, and it is, but it's not bad. Right, I brought you back now. Look, you can see there, there's 1 minute 46. Now I think that's fabulous. I mean, you haven't got to stand here watching it. You can do whatever you want with that time. But obviously we're sitting here looking now. Wow, that's not even warm. Oh, and that don't feel too hot. I mean, obviously that's warm, it's going to be, but you've seen how that's blown that. I'm quite impressed, I've got to say. I think that's excellent. Now, let's get this off and see what the pressure gauge says, which I know is fairly accurate. Oh no, I've lost a few pound already. Let's get this on PSI. So it goes on to bar just to be helpful, look. PSI, there we go. Well, let's just see how much pressure I can lose. Yeah, look, that's pilot error. That's Graham all over, look. That's reading 38.5, but it did blow it up to 40. That were me taking the valve off. I'm always doing this. I'm getting old, mate. Right, now, I've got to be honest. I'm very impressed by that. That's been a good test. And this, wow, it's not warm. That is a little warm, as you'd expect, but wow, what does it show us on the dial? What battery? That's a good point, Graham. Couple of seconds. Oh, it's still showing full, look. Oh, down to 2. Oh, it's dropped 1 bar, can you see? I'd expect that, because that was pumped quite a fair way. That were very flat really, weren't it, to be honest? Right, I'll bring you back. Right, now I brought you back. It's a little windy out here and it's looking like it might rain. Now there's the old INNOVV BK2, look at that. What a lovely bike. Now I got that out and thought, let's blow that tyre up. But I thought, that's too easy, innit? Let's find a bigger tyre. So I've got the beast out. Let me show you. There we go, look, there's the beast. Now I put that panel there to highlight that other wheel, but it might be a better picture with it out the way. Yeah, come on. Oh no. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Let's try this tyre before it starts raining. I don't want to have to get my umbrella out. Right, now I've brought you back because we've got the beast ready. Look, this has been a good bike. The same bike, fat tyre bike. I've had this, I don't know, it must be about 3 years. Oh, this has gone off now, so I've connected it ready and I switched it on to bike. Let me get it back on. So we changed that to bike and it's 45, look. Now this should be 30, this tyre. Look, 12.5 £. But I'll be fair, I use this off-road and I let the tyres down because it's so much more comfortable. But for normal riding it should be 30. So if I now set that to, it's on 45, if I set that to 30, oh, this is easy enough. I can't say this is difficult. Now you can alter these presets easily, but I've only just got the unit, haven't I? Let's press start. There we go. Now I'm hoping you can see that. Let's show you. There we go. I'm afraid I think all you can see is me in the reflection. I can see it, but I don't know whether you can on the camera. That's at 21 already. I don't think you can see that, but now I can see that screen perfectly, but I don't think you can. It's a shame really. It's just the way the light is. You can hear how noisy it is. I should have got you a decibel reading for that. I wonder if I can stop it and give that a go. Oh, it's on 27 now. I've set it to 30, so it's almost there. I mean, this is real time. You can see how quick this thing is. we go. Now that sounded noisy, didn't it? But it's not really. It's blowing your tyres up. It's not going to be deathly quiet, is it? But I'm impressed with that. How warm? No, it's fine. It's fine. Now look at that. I am impressed. I am already. I'm very impressed because that's perfect. Now for me, that's the pressure that they tell you to have in it, but that's too much for me. When I'm going over the bumpy fields, I want a bit less pressure in there. I mean, the bike's got full suspension and everything. Look, it's perfect, but yeah, it helps with a little bit softer tyres and the grip so much better. Now, I used to ride off-road with the Trail Riders Fellowship when I was a bit younger, and we used to let us pressures down. I used to go down to about, I think it were about 10 psi, but it were a nightmare carrying a pump round and blowing your tyres up. And because on motorbikes you have a clamp on the tyre. I mean, I bet everybody knows, but this you don't. But I can go down to a much lower pressure than that, as you saw, and it's still perfect. But right, I better check the back one as well, and I'll check the INNOVV as well, but there's no need to show you all that, is there? But I'm very impressed with this. I'll tell you what, let's go and sit in the house and see what I think. Right, this is a thought. Here's the situation I've got. You can see the distance between the caravan and the hedge. Now I've recently cut the edge, and this gap is often, I put the van over even further, but this is where it is at the moment. Now it's a lot more room than I've usually got, I can tell you, but I've not done anything. I've not cleaned the wheel, nothing. Look, this is just as it's standing, because we've not been out this year, and I do check these tyres from time to time, and this is a nightmare because to inflate this I just can't get. I have to use a foot pump, and often it's tight, and mate, it's just a nightmare. I can't use the compressor because it won't reach with a wire. So let me get this connected and we'll try this tyre. Right, now I've got this connected, and actually look, I'm happy with that pressure. If you can see, it's the light again. That's set at 35.5 there. That's the actual pressure. Now I'm happy with that. I usually run it about 36, but let's go through. Now that's at 40 psi. I've no need to go up to 40 because I'm happy with that. This, I can just top this up a little bit because we're not actually using it yet. So let's go down to, let's try 38. Yeah, come on. Excellent. Now that's the sort of way I'm going to use this, but I'm over the moon with this. Right, let's get this off, see how much I lose. Oh, well done, Graham. Right, you see now the problem is getting in there. That was so easy for me. There's no excuse now. Right, what did we think to this? I've got to be honest with you, I'm over the moon with this. I mean, the company, as I say, got in touch with me and said, do you want to try it? And I thought, do I want to try it? This is right up my street. Now, I can see this being fabulous. It already is. Now, I went out there. I mean, we've gone down a bar now, which we had at the beginning, but it hasn't dropped another one. So I can only guess. I thought it was fully charged. Maybe it wasn't, but I get it on charge now. Now, you see me blow them tyres up. And that caravan spare tyre, mate, that was nearly flat, wasn't it? And it blew it up in, I think it was about a minute and a half, weren't it? You've seen it anyway. I could have told you wrong. And also, I did the bike and showed you that. Now the Beast, they're big tyres to blow up, and it blew that up in no time. I should probably let some air out of that, to be honest, when I'm riding along bumpy. Now check the back one as well, did that. and I did the hit weigh as well, and we've also got another little bite in the go. So I've done them, and it's not dropped another bar. But to be fair, they weren't far out because I don't usually let my tyres go flat. I suddenly thought about the caravan. Now, to me, that was excellent, but you saw that caravan pressure, I wasn't far out at all because I do try and keep my eye on it, although I've not tried it recently. But, mate, that did that in no time, didn't it? That was perfect for us. So all I can do now, if we hitch up and go, I can just check the tyres so easily and quickly, and if they're wrong, it's going to take no effort, is it? I'm so happy with that. This is perfect for me. And I was also thinking, we used to have a wheelbarrow, the old builder's wheelbarrow, mate, it was brilliant. I always had a flat tyre, because you don't use it every day, do you? And it always had a flat tyre. Look at that. It's there, isn't it? You blow that up in no time. If you've got an allotment or anything like that, and you keep that in your car, you can't go wrong, can you? And it's the same with other things. I mean, we had boats. I had a dinghy for years. And we used to go and I used to keep it in my aunt's garage at one point for years. She was lovely, never mind. And we used to go around there, and the tyres used to be down on pressure, and I used to have to get the pump out. Same old story, you can't reach from the car to the boat. And it used to be a nightmare blowing the tyres up, mate. If I'd had that, it's done in a couple of minutes. It's perfect. So if you're, well, there's a point for you. If you're in a sailing club, you've got a trailer, mate, this is right up your street, isn't it? I can think of so many uses for this. And we go away with the kids. I mean, we've got the caravan and they camp. Mate, they've all got airbeds. I hope they don't see this video because they're not getting their hands on this. I'm keeping this, but we can help them out there, can't we? I could even charge them. Oh, mate, this is a winner for me. Right, overall, I'm really happy with this. And I think Wendy's going to be happy because I'm not going to be coming in moaning about my bad back, rolling about trying to get the tyres blown up. This is brilliant. So have a good look at this. And I've had a look and I was surprised by the price. Now again, I'm going to put you a link on there and it goes straight to the site. We've got an actual affiliate link, so we do get a little bit. But when I looked on that affiliate link, the price of this on that affiliate link is cheaper than anywhere else I've seen it. Now, just to give you an idea, it was about £85 and it's around the 60 mark now. I think it is actually 60 at the moment. Again, these things change and I've got no control. But I know one thing, I followed the affiliate link and it was cheaper. So please have a look. I mean, I'm not saying go out and buy one. Mate, go out and buy one. This is brilliant. I'm over the moon. Look, fantastic. That, perfect. Didn't even burn my fingers. I've done that before. Anyway, I'm going to get this on charge now. Got to look after this unit. So look after yourselves, won't you? And I'll put all the links below. And, well, let's see how we go. Right. I brought you back because there's a few points that I just want to mention. That is fabulous. I've got the bag out with the bits in. The unit's on charge. Now, what I wanted to mention, I thought this was the easiest way because there's about 8 points that the company want me to mention. We've already covered them, but I'm just going to tell you what they are. Now, firstly, it's got a precise preset for the pressure, which you saw that, it has. Now I'm quite impressed with that. As soon as it reaches the preset, well, PSI bar, whatever you use, it just switches off. You've not even got to stand over it. I'm very impressed. I wouldn't leave it, but you could in theory. That's just me. I don't leave anything plugged in, do I, unless I'm forced to. I never have. Right. It's illuminated for safety. Now it's got the LED display on it. You can see it perfectly. Now I don't think the camera showed it very well. The weather's a bit funny with the light today. It's bright and then it's a bit cloudy and I don't think it showed it very well, but that display is very good. I could see that very clearly, no problem at all. I just think it maybe didn't show it as well as it could on here. The other thing, it's obviously we've got to stop for the cuckoo. It's 11 o'clock as well. Mate, it couldn't be 1 o'clock, could it? I love the cuckoo clock. Come on, this is nothing to do with the video. I'll have to cut this bit out. We must be there. There we go. It's 11 o'clock. Right. Now, as I said, it's got a built-in battery. That's why I've put it on charge. I don't know whether all the machines have, but this can be used as a power bank. I showed you that. I didn't actually show you with my phone plugged in, but I can if you want. But it's a power bank. It's going to be perfect for that. Now, it's got easy to use modes as well. Now, yeah, it might. I'm not used to it. I've just took it out of the box, used it, just to show you how easy it is to use. Now, as you get more familiar, it's going to be easier. But it was easy enough. You just press the up and down till you reach what you want. You know, like about a 2-second press, and it changes from bar to PSI. It was simple. I couldn't make it look any more simple if I tried. But as I say, as you get used to it, I mean, if somebody's had one for months, will say to me, "Oh, you could have done that." Yeah, we've just got it out of the box, and I'm over the moon with it. So I'm really pleased with that. Now the other thing, it's actually got the emergency SOS signal. Well, you saw that, I showed you that, with the SOS on the red lights, which, you know, I don't know whether you think that's a good feature or not, but personally, why not? That's great. So I was happy with that. Now, I did actually mention the cooling, but when I used that, obviously it gets a little bit warm on the actual connection for the tyre, but the unit itself, it wasn't. I mean, it's not cold outside, it's warm. I'm in a t-shirt, but that's cool. That's no problem. I'm sure we're going to have no problem with this overheating. And I did have it on for a little bit of time. I mean, they do tell you to not use it for more than, I think it was 5 minutes, and then let it cool down. But, you know, how big is your tyre? You must have a JCB or something. No, it's just great. Right. Now, you can tell it's a steel case. Well, it's not, it's aluminium. It's lightweight, but really substantial. And I'll be honest, I think that's going to survive being knocked about in your glove compartment, if that's your choice. Now, I think we will when we go away, but I shall keep that somewhere handy in the house itself because it's got the battery in. And I can see me using this. When the kids see this, they've got to be coming round to get their tyres checked. They can do it themselves. Go out and buy one. Right, so I just wanted to mention them points to you because it's fair enough. And I'm looking at the screen because I'm very aware I could easily miss something out, and I don't want to do that. But I think we've covered it completely. But all I can say to you is I am very impressed straight away. But I'm not saying I knew I would be, but the more I read about the unit, I thought this is going to be perfect for us, and it is. Well, perfect for Graham. Wendy don't blow tyres up, Graham blows tyres up. So, I think that's a full explanation, and we're happy with that. But any questions, I mean, please comment. But to be fair, this company's been brilliant with communication. I feel you could ask them anything. Very good, very good. So, that's the end of the video really. So if you've enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. And look after yourselves, won't you? And me and Wendy will see you soon. Bye.